everybody.
By the way, that intro I think was made like a year or so ago, and the guy who made it for us had no idea who Clint even was, which is why his name's not on there.
Well, we're gonna have to add it.
Yeah, definitely.
Welcome to Wrestling Through the Years. I'm the armchair QB1 Dizzle. I'm here with Dutchie.
Yo,
the man that puts the E in
Embiid.
LeBron.
Eric's here.
What's up?
Yeah, you put the E in LeBron. Good one.
LeBron said what up for his sister. Holy fucking shit.
Everybody's excited about it. I'm excited. I was fist pounded. That was one of those at work. I was passing people. I was like putting the fist up.
I was sleeping. My brother called me and he said, "Did you hear?" I said, "What?" Because I was sleeping and I get a phone call from my brother. Why did my brother call me?
Wake up, you bastard.
And then he did a video. I think he released the video too. It's like a career highlight package, all his like big wins and shit. And then it goes into him fucking, and it's to Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares. And then when it's like, hold up, wait a minute. It's like, it shows the Philadelphia thing. It's so cool.
Yeah. There's a video on Twitter on X about the starting lineup. I played on I did a live show 2 hours ago about LeBron. And I played that.
Oh, yeah, it's breaking news.
It's breaking news.
I had to do a show. Of course I did the show. I waited 4 hours, but I still did the show. I still needed to make sure it was real.
Before we get in the topic, I want to talk about WWE Radio, too. Because that's a news story that I find hilarious.
Yeah.
Because a couple years ago, I started getting into Busted Open. And they're a big, wrestling, radio show on Sirius, and it's one of, besides Stern, people buy Sirius just for that, pretty much.
Yeah.
So he, what's his name again?
Dave LaGreca?
Yeah, Dave LaGreca. The guy that runs the shed.
He's such a big fan, he doesn't know the name of the mark.
He's hilarious, and I like him a lot. And I like the way he yells and stuff, and the Cody Crybaby stuff. He is funny. But, he was so big on going. When I was listening, all I heard was 24/7. We're gonna go 24/7, 24/7. And then they finally did it. They got Pro Wrestling 24/7, and they joined up with Coach and the whole gang. Everybody was there, and you had Thunder Rosa. You had
Nick Nemeth, I believe, was on the program.
You had old Bully Ray, and Mark Henry, and Tommy Dreamer. They were a successful program, and I thought it was a pretty good show when I was listening to it, honestly. I thought it was really good radio. It really was. And I liked the idea of it. But when they announced, I stopped doing Sirius. I had a 3-month thing, and at the 3-month, I was like, I'm good.
He wasn't serious about it anymore.
No, I wasn't serious. And so as much as I liked the program, I was like, I'm good. But he finally got so when they went 24/7, I was excited for him, and I was like, awesome. I'm still not going to get it, but awesome. The other day I hear that is going away now. That is done, and now they're doing it's going to be called WWE Radio, and they're affiliates with WWE. And apparently AEW Busted Open is going to stay the same. Busted Open After Dark is going to stay, and because After Dark, I remember it was Bully, and he was talking about AEW. I don't know if that's still the format of that program, but a lot of people think they're going to be shills now, and if they weren't before, which I do think that they were pretty fair. Like Bully was screaming over the way what did the Cody thing? I think it was the Pat McAfee thing. WrestleMania, he was fucking screaming. I've seen it, and they at WrestleMania 41, like they were disappointed and stuff. So I do think they've been fair at times, and I don't think they're really shills or anything. And I like the AEW cover. When I was listening to it, they would cover AEW. Like on Thursday, they would cover AEW after Dynamite, and they would talk about it. And I would be listening while I'm at work, and it was cool. I don't know if that's going to continue now that it's WWE Radio.
Well, I can guarantee you right now, Thunder Rosa's not going to be a part of anything anymore. If Coach is a part, of it, then Coach has naked pictures of somebody.
No, Coach was out like a month ago.
Oh.
That's the one thing I heard is that he's out. He's been out. Coach is maybe doing the bro show with Russo.
Maybe they kind of figured or maybe like this was like starting to get finalized about a month ago.
Yeah, he's the most anti-WWE out of the whole bunch.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do. And James Romero made a video, and it's one of the only times I've ever actually kind of agreed with him. But I do think he was acting like there wasn't much AEW beforehand, and I thought there was a lot. I thought that Dave LaGreca talked about it quite a bit, actually. And Bully would be kind of not fair to it sometimes, but also Bully's had fun takes, but bad takes, but that doesn't matter. Now that they're WWE Radio and they're going to have the PLEs on, which kind of makes me want to get it, because it would be cool to, like, on a road trip, if I can't watch one of the events or Raw or something, hear it on the radio like the old times. Just to see what that would be like. I feel like it might be lame, but it might be fun. I don't know how they could sync it up and everything, but that's the plan. And now it's WWE Radio. And LaGreca swears nothing's going to change. We'll see. I think it's a little, you finally did it and you went on your own, and now and I get it, you're working with the WWE, and that's awesome. And Sam Roberts is the other one, a part of that network. So now it makes more sense when you think about it that way, because Sam Roberts has been a WWE guy. He's been, like, I've seen him talking, but he loves him and Rosenberg, WWE guys. So, I guess LaGreca is too now.
They both look like testicles.
But I think Busted Open, hopefully, they stick to, and I think they probably will, but who knows if they talk shit about WWE and they say something like that'll be interesting. Because I didn't even know they got rid of the letter.
Are they going to be like level-headed with WWE? Like certain stuff they're gonna keep to themselves without saying it.
Yeah, like, are they still gonna talk shit? Which I think they probably, like, I think he probably told them, like, hey, this gets the clicks. This is what people like, is me screaming about this shit. But I don't know if if they're gonna like big up AEW a lot. There might be less and less AEW. Now that it's WWE Radio, I don't know if they're going to be talking about AEW.
I don't think they're going to put that AEW. No.
Busted Open, maybe, but I don't think many of the other programs will. No. And that sucks for wrestling, because that was a cool program for that.
Yeah.
And if you were a real wrestling fan like that. Like, it's cool to have. And there's other podcasts and shit. You can listen to us.
Yeah.
But
speaking of programs, go ahead. Sorry,
I was going to say Clint doesn't want to go 24/7. No, he barely wants to go the 2 hours.
I do. It's whatever. I find it interesting. It was more like I don't listen to the radio that much anymore. So
yeah,
I did see the whole.
I used to listen to Philadelphia a lot.
Mark Henry's had some interesting takes.
Now, speaking of programs, has anybody seen? I mean, I know I have, and Daniel has a little bit. Has anybody seen the new episode of Dark Side of the Ring? Which, by the way, most of the episodes are going up on YouTube now.
Necro Butcher and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I heard about the Jeff Jarrett and TNA one. Everybody was talking about that.
Clintus, have you seen any of them yet?
No, I haven't seen any of this season yet.
All right, so Samoa Joe versus Necro Butcher, infamous match that took place actually in Philadelphia in 2005. They were talking about it, and Samoa Joe had like the line of the show when he basically said, he goes, my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, she lived close to Philadelphia. So the only reason why I took this booking with Necro Butcher was so I could get ass. So, and like, it's been a meme all over fucking Facebook for like 3 days now.
That's so good.
It's just like, it's not that I respected Necro Butcher or anything, but this piece of pussy that I've been getting for the last, however long we've been fucking dating, like, I figured, I'm like, all right, cool, I'm going to get lucky. And then she left midway through the match because Necro Butcher's blood actually spilled on her.
Oh.
And she's like, this is unattractive. So, but yeah, it's been an interesting season of Dark Side of the Ring so far. There's a couple other episodes I'm looking forward to.
Did you watch the Dixie Carter one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it good?
Yes. Except, here's the thing. I wish they would have interviewed Dixie, because it would have been nice for her to defend herself. But I also think she really doesn't have a defense.
There's been a lot of one-sided documentaries lately, and I like Double J a lot. But this is one, if you're a Double J fan or a Double J or a Jeff Jarrett apologist, this is the documentary for you.
Yeah.
Because it does take the responsibility. Like, he had nothing to do with any of the bad stuff in TNA, which is, a little, like, creative was always good when he was on top and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like, they didn't really get into his reign of terror and, like, the people getting sick of him, and, like, they didn't get into shit like that.
Reign of terror like Triple H.
The whole thing kind of made him seem like a star, and not that Jeff Jarrett isn't a star, but he's also, like, one of the guys that never quite, like, he was the main eventer that never really quite drew money or became a, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And it wasn't always his fault. It was usually shit around it, but he just never, like, and it kind of portrays him as like he was always like the good voice. Like, he does say that he's got demons and shit, and then they get into his alcoholism and the stuff at Triple Mania and stuff. But I don't know. It was very
part of 4 different companies.
I think it told the truth in a lot of aspects, and I do think Dixie. The other thing I don't like is the showing Dixie with Hulk grabbing his leg, because I hate this thing in wrestling where we're all like, because now that we all know that it's real and we've known for a very long time, but we kind of have this thing to where everything's a work, so you don't take anything serious on TV. You know what I mean? Like you don't, like, it's all a work. But then when it fits like people's certain narratives to use it as like a thing, and I've seen it in a lot of documentaries, it's like, oh, this one was actually real. Like, I've seen it with Mark Marrow and Sable, where it's like, oh, he was jealous because she was making like she was a bigger star than him. No, that was the character. I'm sure he was very happy because they were getting more money than they ever got.
Oh, I mean, he talked about it in multiple interviews, and he's just like, look, they were backing the Brinks truck up to their house. He's like, how can I get mad at that?
Yeah. But people still try to like to this day be like, no, he was like that's what it was. She was a bigger star than him, and he fucking was upset about it. It's like, no, it was like all the character, and he played that heel character actually pretty well. So well, it like works people into a shoot with that.
Yeah.
And to me, it's just like this case.
Yeah.
I think it's like you start like with Dixie, it's like that's a fun, and even if Bischoff pitched the angle like they said, to have Hulk leaving that way with her looking like that, especially like playing into the backstage stuff that people in the dirt sheets, that's a fun angle on TV.
Yeah.
Why is Trish allowed to, like, Trish barks like a dog, and there's people that still don't look at that, and people are like, oh, it's entertainment. But then you look at that, it's like, oh, they humiliated Dixie and she fucking bad. They played her like a fiddle, and it's like, dude, it's a fucking angle on television. Like, now you're working yourself, in my opinion. And I think they did it a lot with Vince and the character of Vince too, to make him look more guilty in his case in his documentary. Yeah. Towards the end, they just like played the character of like, yeah, he was playing an evil character. Why are you using that as evidence? That it's fucking, it's just exactly. That's what's weird to me with modern documentaries. But besides that, I thought it was a good program.
Yeah. And I forgot all about the talent meeting that she held.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, Dixie Carter held a talent meeting that she then put on the air.
Yes.
Which it was basically because a lot of people were not happy about the fact that she was bringing Hulk in. You know, she had sent Jeff Jarrett home, and like a lot of people were worried. They're like, all right, Hulk is going to do some serious damage to the company. And she called a meeting and she basically said, either you support my decisions or you leave. You are here to support me 100%. If you don't, goodbye. And then like a bunch of people actually asked for their release after that meeting, and she said, no, you're supporting me. Like,
you said that if you don't want to support it, then you leave.
Yeah, and then they wanted to leave, and she said no. And then Hulk Hogan,
who were
Homicide and Low Key, I think, were the two big ones. And then when Hulk and Eric came in, Hulk and Eric saw no potential in either one of them, so they fired him anyway.
Jesus.
It's like, well, you guys got what you wanted.
Yep.
So, all right, why are we here?
SummerSlam 2011. Eric picked this one. We did this in the blog talk days, and we're here today to do it.
Not gonna lie, I actually looked to see if somehow we did it in the YouTube days so I could get the show changed,
but we didn't, right?
No.
So here we are, the summer of Punk, baby, and this is Punk and Cena for the undisputed the WWE spinner belt.
Yeah,
and it's a pretty fun show, and we're gonna get into it right now.
The anniversary is coming up August
All right,
14th, I think.
We're in LA, Los Angeles, California. There's 17,000
California.
The buy rate did 296,000. It was the biggest party of the summer. God damn it! Went place on August 14th. Took place, and we start off with Kofi, Morrison, and Ray against The Miz, Truth, and Del Rio, with Ricardo Rodriguez in a 6-man tag team match.
Yeah, which, by the way, they had this as a 6-man because Rey Mysterio was hurt at the time and couldn't actually work a one-on-one.
You needed that Morrison magic.
Yeah.
And this wouldn't be the last time we see Del Rio in this episode.
Yeah.
Every time I see John Morrison around this time, I always think to myself, why the fuck did they not give him the world title? 2009 to 2011, he should have won that title.
Yeah, when they split him and Miz up, they pushed the wrong guy.
Yeah, and I like Miz a lot. And you could have Morrison was killing it on SmackDown. When Morrison was on Raw feuding with Miz, he was doing good shit. On that New Year's episode, when they had that really
good guys, I'll be right back. I'll be right back on.
Sounds good. When they had that really great match, which was like a classic, honestly.
Yeah.
I think Morrison should have won the belt there. And that would have been and then just hold it for a couple weeks. He doesn't need to, and then Miz can steal it back somehow. But it was crazy to me. Like we were talking about ruthless aggression, guys like Carlito and Mr. Anderson, and guys that probably should have won the world title. And for the PG era, like he should have won the world title around that time. Like he was over and people fucked with him and the character was cool. Like kids liked him, chicks liked him. It would have, like, just to sideline that shit for more Cena, that's when it was getting a bit much. And I know we want to call him the GOAT for it now, but back then we were like, oh, God damn it. We need different shit.
I mean,
when they were comparing to Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Well, that's the Cena, and I do love Cena, and I do have a tremendous respect. He was never one of my guys as a kid. He was never my guy in the Ruth. It was Batista and Orton. But I do have a respect for everything that John Cena has done, and to be a top guy that long, I do have a major respect. But you cannot forget that at the time, a lot of people fucking hated him and didn't want him on that. And like I listened to the crowd and everything. Like you weren't listening to the crowd because they wanted you to go heel and you wouldn't do it, and then you did it when they didn't want you to do it. So like the whole listening to the crowd thing only goes so far. When they tell you to do a 619, you'll give it a shot. But that's about it. And like now it's like because he did it for so long and like there's nostalgia there, and kids my age are like, oh, I remember John Cena, or just so they fucking love him now, and he gets the biggest pop of all time. But back then it was always a split crowd. Sometimes it was just a straight boo fest. And like we try to rewrite history, and he was good, and he did have good matches and stuff. But there was also the 5-move thing, and the fucking you can't wrestle shit, and like it's just that was all present too. But he was he's one of the biggest draws of that era, and you do got to give him his respect. But he also got pushed to the fucking moon.
He did, and that was the thing is that like. Because he was such a WWE fan, and it's like, okay, people did kind of find him relatable for like the first couple of years. And I know a lot of people like, and by the way, I blame WWE for a lot of his hatred, especially in like the 2013 to however long that stupid fucking total total bullshit or Total Divas.
Yeah.
Which was total bullshit. And the fact that they were trying to get Nikki Bella over as a babyface by kind of portraying how big of a piece of shit John Cena was to her.
Yeah.
I mean, newsflash, WWE, she's a, well, yeah. I can't say the word.
That show did the heel turn better than WWE did.
Yeah. Because, and it's just like, because they were trying to get Nikki over. They didn't want to, Nikki was a gold digger. And a lot of other words I'm not going to be able to use. And it's just like, and Cena realized it. Like, Cena knew, he's like, I don't want to marry this. And then somebody else ended up marrying her, and then he regretted it. And now Nikki has to pay this guy child support.
Doesn't he have to, isn't he the one that has custody of the kids?
Yeah, or she has to pay him child support because she makes more. So,
he ended up with the kids.
Yeah,
not her.
So, and which is funny because like she actually had to go back to WWE so she could make money to pay the guy, and she's the one that has to pay child support, which goes to show that. Which goes to show that ABC is not paying any of these people from Dancing with the Stars shit. They're using all that money. They're using all the money they should be to pay other people to make shitty Marvel movies.
I guess
I was watching
a
clip.
Her sister doesn't want to help.
Oh, don't keep on.
He stopped. Fuck him. Talk.
No, he was in the middle of a sentence.
He's been in the middle of a sentence since we started the show.
I was just saying that she doesn't want her sister doesn't even want to help her.
Yeah, the Bellas suck.
Yeah,
but I truly think that Batista's like thought of in the same light if he would have got the more of the attention when they split them off.
Yeah,
you're right.
They lean Cena.
Yeah.
And I saw a video. I was watching a clip of Batista, not bitching about it, but like talking about it. He's like, that was my like major gripe with the company is that he was getting the movie opportunities. He was getting the big deals. He was getting pushed as the face. And I was still drawing houses and running shit and doing great. But
yep.
I truly think at that, what did Batista do at that 25th anniversary? He wasn't gone by then, right? Was that Umaga?
25th anniversary of what?
WrestleMania?
He was hurt.
Okay. Because I would have loved to unify the belts there with him and Cena.
Yeah, no, he was hurt at the 25th anniversary, or he came back the next night on Raw.
If they could have found a way to unify the belts there.
Yeah, it would have been fantastic.
All right, this match.
I think they pushed the wrong guy.
Yeah.
To an extent, but Batista was older, and like they both ended up major fucking successes. So, and honestly, Cena's ring work held up over time probably better, and he was less fragile. Batista would get injured a lot, whereas Cena.
I was more of a Batista guy myself, so.
Oh, I 100% was. I always liked him way better. Which is hilarious because I loved hip hop and shit, but I always thought that shit was corny with him in the jean shorts, and I wore jean shorts, but I just didn't.
I loved his theme song.
Yeah, you wore jean shorts back in the day. You won't wear them now, or cargo shorts. You wear the shorts that nothing can fit in your pockets.
Yeah.
Which we don't need to get into that whole thing, but.
Well, I can see your balls through your shorts, Doug.
Well, I mean, they sag. That's why.
This match, well, it keeps it tight. This match was a good match. All six of these guys can work, even though Del Rio has, oh my God, gone down. It's like one of the worst downfalls I've ever seen in a wrestler, and there's been a lot of them, and I'm not here to judge. Mm-hmm. But
wait till his dark side comes out in a few years.
Oh, he's getting one for sure. But all of these guys have good shit in them. Truth and the conspiracy shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And
he almost killed Paige's career, but I think Paige kind of redeemed herself.
He almost killed Paige flat out. It seemed like.
Well, Evan and Jason, the guys that basically they're the guys in charge at Dark Side of the Ring. They're probably waiting. They were probably upset when fucking Paige went back to WWE because they're like, "Damn, we can't do an episode on the sex tape."
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
is it a funny Woods left when she came though? I know it was over money. It wasn't because of her, but
it's because I asked him to take a pay cut.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but yeah, no, the match was good. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it a 4.
Which, not to criticize WWE too much, but you got Unreal coming out with AJ Lee bragging about how she's getting paid, how she should get paid. For which she did have a good run, but part-time performer.
Yeah.
You're making your guys that are there ready to work all the time fucking take 50% of the pay cuts, you know.
Yep. I'll give this 3.5.
And then not bumming AJ. I feel like they put that out just to be like, hey, we pay people. Like, I feel like they did that on purpose. I don't.
Oh yeah.
Nothing on her. She deserves to get paid that. But
yep.
You know, so does the New Day. So, absolutely.
You think AJ will ever come back? I mean,
yeah.
Rumor has it is that she's coming back for SummerSlam, but I don't know how true it is.
She's coming back. She's fucking awesome. And she's, like she said on Unreal, she's still really fucking good at this shit. So, and her and Punk, like whenever you have thank God we've moved on from the Miz and Maurice. No, if I love Miz, and I know you don't like Maurice's personality. I found her funny on the reality show and stuff, but
she's only good for milk.
As far as wrestling couples like in the ring together, Punk and AJ might be like towards the top.
Yeah,
like they fucking, and that match with Seth and Becky was just awesome.
It really was. Yeah. Maurice is only good for milk, or if you need a pet bulldog around the house. Ugly bitch.
All right, dude. I disagree, by the way, Miz. I think she's beautiful, and I think
Miz, you could have done better.
I'm a fan of you guys. All right.
If you go gay and go with Kit Wilson, you're definitely doing better.
Oh my God.
He's a fucking attractive guy.
Absolutely.
I'd
fuck him over Maurice any day.
This 6-man tag was a very good match.
Yeah.
It was a good opener.
This was right after Kofi lost his push, right?
I mean, he had, I think, another push that they just like took away from him.
I remember him and Dolph Ziggler having 100 Intercontinental title matches.
Yeah. And then he was U.S. champion for a while, and then they had him lose the U.S. title to Dolph after Vicky helped him, because they always had Vicky like interfering again because that was Vicky's job. So duh. And it's just like every match that Kofi and Dolph had, it always seemed like Vicky was the one that made sure Dolph won. Yep. I remember they had a match. It was a Raw. It was like the Power to the People episode of Raw, and they had a rematch. And one of the stipulations the fans could vote on is Vicky gets banned from ringside, and instead they voted on 2 out of 3 falls. And I figured then and there, I'm like, yeah, they probably voted. The fans probably voted for Vicky to get banned, but WWE is just like, no. Vince is just like, God damn it, pal, we need her out there. God damn it, let's put her in a bikini. She'll look hot.
God damn it, pal. What will we give this match a rating?
I said 4.
I said 3.5.
I thought it was a great opener.
It was.
Clint? All right, next up. And by the way, R-Truth with Jimmy Hart, like, Jimmy. This shit was amazing.
It really was. And by the way, Clineth had to take a phone call. I'm pretty sure it was might have been a phone sex hotline since he's still on the.
Or something like that. All right, Mark Henry and Sheamus.
I actually really liked this match. Like, to me, this was a match that I was really like looking forward to, like back in the day. And I got made fun of because back when I was on the old THT program, and we did our top 10 favorite SummerSlams. I put this one on my list, and I said Mark Henry and Sheamus had a really good match. And the executive producer on that show, who is a piece of shit, he made fun of me for it. He's like, "There's no way Mark Henry versus Sheamus is a good match." I said, "Is this your list?" He goes, "No." I said, "Then shut up and let me talk." Hence why I'm not doing that show anymore. But yeah, I did enjoy this match, and I feel like, with the fact that Mark Henry won the match, it definitely, obviously he was the right choice to win it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Did they have another match afterwards? I forget.
They did, which Sheamus won by count out, and then Mark Henry beat the shit out of him after.
So they wanted to keep them both safe. By
they didn't want to pin either guy.
Yeah, that's why I figured why they did this.
Yeah,
keep Sheamus.
Yeah, but it was weird them still acting like it was a dominant victory, because never in the history of pro wrestling is a count out a dominant victory.
I think the way he put him through the barricade.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That's like probably the highlight of the night.
Yeah, it's just it's like another dominant win for fucking, and it's like, I guess if you kill a guy, but a guy on the outside, like, you really fuck him up. Like, I'm thinking of Brock Lesnar when I got up against like fucking Kofi or something, beat the shit out of him outside and then left him. That is dominant, but I don't know. Sometimes you gotta. I'm a fan of a pinfall.
Yeah, me too.
Could have been a world strongest slam. See money.
Yo.
You're back.
We're talking about Mark Henry and Sheamus.
Very disappointing match.
Doug said he loved it.
So did I.
Because of the ending. That's it. That's fine. The ending, no.
I agree with him. I thought the finish was weird.
It was, but to keep both guys strong, or especially to keep Sheamus strong, because you knew that they were trying something with the babyface push.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. It just wasn't my cup of tea. So
all right, well, let's give it ratings.
I'm gonna say, I am gonna say 4.5.
I'm gonna go 3.5 again.
I want to give it a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 3.6.
Clint's like, all right, I gotta get back on the phone with my prostitute.
Wait, what?
What? Okay.
We know that's the call you were taking.
The one I had to take a work call. So
yeah, you run a brothel.
You need a girl in your life.
You're not lying.
I felt like Doug felt that.
You're not lying, but also too, I'm happy with my porn. Thank you very much.
Get yourself a girlfriend, Doug. Trust me. I have one, and Doug you real well. They treat you well. You treat them right. They treat you right. You're always happy.
Well, congratulations to you. I don't need one. I've got porn, and I don't need the headache.
I get ass on the side.
I'm happy being single, so I don't have to deal with that.
I feel like we all have to explain ourselves now. All right. Kelly, speaking of some hot ass, Kelly, who was one of my favorites back in the day, going against Beth Phoenix.
I mean, Beth is not bad looking herself. I'll say that.
She didn't get to it, did she?
No, she tried. She was trying to get her tail. I think is what she was trying to do. Kitty Cat just had surgery done the other day, and she's like, right now, I think she's tripping out on the morphine.
Kelly and Beth Phoenix honestly had pretty good chemistry.
They really did.
Because they had a few matches, and the fact that they gave this 7 minutes, and not to be dicks to them, but it felt like 15.
Yeah.
I was like, how fucking this feels long for a fucking Divas match back in the day. Like they gave them some time, and then I checked, it was 7 minutes. I was like, what?
Are you sure that's all it was?
Yeah, because and I'm not trying to. It's not like it was boring. I thought it was a pretty good match and a dominant Beth Phoenix kicking Kelly's ass, and then her just coming out of nowhere with the victory. I thought that was good. Kelly
I thought Beth was going to win.
Kelly worked, and she was an all right actress in some storylines and stuff. This babyface one, I was really into it because I thought she was attractive back in the day, and I still do.
Yeah,
but I was a big fan.
So was Eve.
It's growing as we speak.
But she really just like went to the Trish Stratus Babyface Academy and just pointed at the crowd. Just fucking point like this. And, like that's all she does when she comes out and holds the belt up and then points and that's her whole
thing.
And
then you got Eve next to her like,
oh, come on. You know that's a 3-way you want to be a part of.
Any man on planet Earth. But
I just said
not
Eve was
Nathan Lane.
Still.
Not you.
Hey, wait a minute. What?
Eve's heel run was really good.
Yeah.
Eve was like a surprisingly very good fucking heel. That's like kind of underrated in history for how good she was. Kelly was
on Kelly.
She didn't turn on Kelly. She turned on Zack Ryder.
But then she was a bitch to Kelly as a result of that.
Yeah.
And then
they had the WrestleMania match.
Yeah. Where Kelly and Maria Menounos gave her a double stink face. But Maria Menounos was wearing white pants and Eve Torres had like black eyeshadow, so it looked like she pooped herself. It was like brown makeup.
Yeah.
So it looked like Maria pooped herself.
I pooped myself.
Oh my God.
This match was fun for what it was. Beth was one of those pre-women's revolution. Like the women's revolution meant a lot, but if you could have just got a roster of like Gail Kim, Beth, Molly Holly, even throw Trish and Lita in there, like all at the same time.
Yeah.
Just in like their primes, like specifically like TNA, Gail Kim, this Beth Phoenix, like, and throw them all like Beth Phoenix is one of those pre-women's revolution women that made it feel legitimate. I think a dream match we never got was her and Awesome Kong, because that would have been fucking amazing.
Kelly or Beth and Awesome Kong?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have been fucking fantastic.
Beth was very good, and now she's Mrs. Copeland, and I enjoyed her work. And Kelly got better. She never got like she didn't get as good as Trish. Like she didn't get like really good, but she got better.
You think so? I don't think so.
I thought she got a little better throughout the run when she was like doing more matches and shit, and they were putting her out there more. I honestly thought her wrestling got better, and she was getting good at that fucking little cartwheel thing. So I thought she was okay. She was never, I mean, she wasn't fucking Nick Bockwinkel, but she was okay. This match is a solid 2.5 for me.
I'll also go 2.5.
I'll go 2.7.
We'll go 2.
All right. We have Mr. Barrett, the man on commentary nowadays, Wade Barrett, going against
taking on one of AEW's top commentators,
Daniel Bryan, the battle of the commentators. Which watching Wade from back then, it's like, oh my, he's another one. Like, how the fuck did he not end up with the strap?
Become a star.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like especially because he was over with the bad news shit. Like he was just, he was one of those guys that he had the look. He was good in the ring. Like his promos were decent enough. Like he just was the total package that just never really got there.
You want to know what ruined him? Was the cord.
The core ruined him, and people go back to the Cena SummerSlam decision. Like the one time Cena got selfish. Even though he'll still say to this day he's never affected a match or said anything. But there's a lot of people that say otherwise. To where Cena, it was a Vince decision, but Cena was heavily endorsing it and heavily like, no, we have to send the crowd home happy. Fuck the Nexus.
As an old school babyface fan, I agree with that sentiment.
And I agree with it too.
Again, as an old school babyface fan, where like the crowd should be sent home happy, but if it tells a good story, like,
well, yeah, because the story of just Cena joining the Nexus and all that shit wasn't that interesting.
like
Follow up,
like you can even go all the way back to WrestleMania 2000. Like every year for 15 prior WrestleManias, Vince McMahon wanted to send the crowd home happy. The year Triple H is champion, Triple H is just like, well, actually, I don't even know if it was a Triple H call. I think it was more the fact that they wanted, like, for some fucking reason, they wanted Rock to win the title, but they wanted Austin to be the reason for Rock winning the title.
Yeah, but that could have just been him and Rock, and he wins, and it's like a classic. It was the muddling of the Fatal 4-Way and the McMahon in every corner that made that suck. You could have still. That could have been the first WrestleMania where a heel wins in the end. And like, good. That's awesome. That you have to do that every once in a while.
And then you have the match at Backlash where it's just like, okay.
Where Rock wins. But it should have been one-on-one both times. Because those two had great chemistry and there was no reason not to do it.
I think but again, like they put them in the Fatal 4-Way because it's just like, okay, we don't want Rock to lose one-on-one yet, and we want it to be controversial, so he gets another shot.
Yeah,
and it's just like you're protecting Rock, and it's like, how are you protecting him when he's like?
Yeah, but you can still have Vince fuck him on a one-on-one.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that like, yeah, you're protecting him, but it's still like it's still a bunch of bullshit. I mean, yeah, Rock looks strong at the end by rock bottoming everybody, including Stephanie.
Rock has been in 3 WrestleMania main events. Correct? Or is it 4? I'm thinking
15, 16, 17, and then both Cena. And then if you want to count the night one. Again.
Oh, both Cena, yeah. Oh, I forgot about the comeback. Well, because I was just going to say he never won any of them, but now you factor in the Cena one.
Yeah.
But that's the only one he's won, right?
No.
And if you want to count the tag match with Cody on the night one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm counting that.
Well, I know you're counting it.
Well, you have to count it. It's a WrestleMania main event.
Yeah. 3, my friend. 3.
All right, so never mind that point, right? Respect to Rock. He's had a couple wins under his belt, but he's had more losses than wins. He does not have a good main event record for WrestleMania.
I don't think he has a good WrestleMania record to begin with.
No.
Like they call Shawn Michaels Mr. WrestleMania. He's 5-11.
Yeah, but he came out on that cool thing the one time when he beat Brett.
Yeah.
In the match you don't like.
Yep.
Wade Barrett had so much potential, and Daniel Bryan was still really good in the ring at this point.
This was probably the best wrestled match, the best wrestling match, straight up on the show.
Wade Barrett? Yeah.
Yeah, Wade Barrett and Daniel Bryan. My opinion, the best wrestling match. The best match on the show goes to 2 other guys that are not Punk and Cena. But my opinion, Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett had the best wrestling match.
It was a good match for the time that it had, and they had good chemistry and they worked each other well. And because they worked back to when NXT was a game show and they were having matches against each other.
Yeah,
so they did have good chemistry, and I thought they worked together well. Maybe Bryan should have won. I don't know.
Well, he had the briefcase, so yeah. But you could also tell that like they still had faith in Wade Barrett.
Yeah, and coming off of that stuff to where you were kind of in a main event position before, but now you're back to mid card.
Yeah,
it is important to keep him strong. So I do agree with that. I'm going to give the match a 4.
Maybe they should have put the briefcase on the line. That would have been cool. That would have been added a little more intrigue.
It would have, but I like Daniel Bryan's cash in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though imagine if that would have never happened, how much more important WrestleMania 30 would have been.
I know.
Because the fact that he had already been like a main eventer and won world titles and stuff, like yes, he was never considered the guy, obviously.
No,
but it did. The yes movement's still a huge thing, even though he said that main event didn't mean shit. He comes out there, he's like, "Yeah, it wasn't that important. All in was way better." Like, all right. Yeah, I give this a 4. Solid.
I'm gonna say
4.5.
5. I'm gonna give it a
You think
5.
it's a
4.5 for me.
Yeah, I think it was the best wrestling match on the show.
I'll give it a 4. Even I'm giving it a 4 because I think Brian should have won.
I mean, and again, this is coming from somebody that's not a Daniel Bryan fan.
Yeah.
But I will admit when the match is good.
Yep.
Well, he has great matches. I mean, I'm not his biggest fucking supporter myself, but what he does in the Raw, he does have great psychology. It's not just like cool moves and shit. He really understands the art of it to where there was always like a Benoit in him.
Yeah.
Not like
Yeah.
I mean, he's
That's
not
why
gonna do.
you know what I mean? That like that he has like an intensity to him. He can play the underdog. He can be a fucking mean. He was really good as a heel with the fucking with the wooden championship belt and shit. Like he has like a range to him.
You almost set me up for a line when you said he was kind of like Benoit, but I took the high road.
Well, yeah, I know because I knew it. Yeah, I actually knew where your mind was going, and I'm glad you didn't go there.
Yeah.
Randy.
Although I wouldn't say that about his wife, his sister-in-law maybe, but not his wife.
We almost got there. Randy Orton and Christian, no holds barred for the World Heavyweight Championship. Edge calls Christian a bitch beforehand, so that's fun.
And 15 years later, they're wrestling in AEW.
Dude, but they always say Vince is like hated Christian. That was like always the adage is like he was not a fan of Christian. And even here, this whole world title thing was kind of just like at first just like an homage to Edge.
Yeah.
And then it like kind of grew and it was good shit. But
Well, the only reason, or actually, no, you go first.
this is the last world championship match Christian has, isn't it?
Except for in a cage.
But he doesn't hold the title ever again.
No.
So this is the last time he ever sees the belt. Edge comes out and calls him a gigantic pussy beforehand, and then he gets beat.
Yeah.
And it's like Vince was just never into him. He always got booked better in TNA.
Now, to talk about why he got the world title run, rumor has it is that it was Del Rio. And by the way, Del Rio was supposed to beat Edge for the title at Backlash, or not Backlash, Extreme Rules, or whatever the fuck it was. Del Rio was going to get the title. They found out Edge couldn't do the match. So they said, all right, fuck, we'll put Christian in there. Vince asked Edge, hey, do you think you can be in wherever we are? Do you think you can be here for Extreme Rules? Yeah. Why? God damn it, we're going to put the strap on Christian tonight. And he goes, oh, cool. So, so he gets the title, or Christian gets the title. He goes to SmackDown a couple days later and gets told, oh, yeah, you're dropping the belt to Randy Orton. It's like, what? He goes, oh, yeah, the only reason why we put the title on you is because Edge could be at the pay-per-view. And we thought it would be a cool moment.
Yeah.
For the two of you to share the ring with you as a world champion. That's all done now. Now you're dropping the title. And it was such bullshit that like the only reason why they gave him the title is so he can be in the ring and hug Edge.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll go and hug Edge. You want to give me a world title?
I remember.
I've always said they did Christian wrong.
They did. And even to them telling Todd Grisham when he comes back in ECW, Vince told him, "Don't act excited." Like, it's Christian. Like that's what Grisham says because he's told to not be excited that Christian's there. Like he just never fucked with Christian, and he never got it, and he never wanted him to be a big deal. And even though I do think good shit came out of this, and the heel run was really good against the feud with Randy Orton was really good, and it ended up being one of his better opponents.
Yeah, and this match was amazing.
But I remember around that time when he won the belt, and then he lost it on SmackDown that week. We started doing fantasy wrestling.
Yeah,
for like the first ever time, and it was like you, me, and a couple friends, and you were like, "Did she get the cone off?"
Yeah. Yeah, you work on that. Please stand by. Kitty Cat was able to get the cone off. She just had surgery. She's got to keep a cone on her head, and she figured now was the best time to take it off since we're in the middle of a live program.
What's our surgery about?
She had a couple of bumps removed.
It was looking like cancer. So they basically tore up her whole fucking midsection.
Yeah.
And she's being a tough girl. She's doing well. She's recovering well. And she's showing a lot of personality.
Going back for the cone. She's like, fuck you.
She hates the cone, obviously, because cats want to like lick themselves and shit. But she can't because she's got stitches all up and down her fucking stomach. So getting the cat to keep the cone on. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Get that thing as tight as possible.
You can't do that.
Well, tight enough to where she can't get it off. Can't the damn morphine kick in?
So when you guys get home, is it always off?
Yeah.
So when you get home from work, is it always off?
No, she always keeps it on. She's doing this to make sure
the show goes off.
Yeah. Oh. She's doing this because she's just like, all right, enough with this show. She's like Plymouth last week when we were doing the when we were doing the rankings. When Plymouth was done, Plymouth was done. Now she's about to be done. She's like, okay, guys, wrap it up. We're on to the second to last match.
We had a donut for her, but
this was a short card.
The string broke. Randy Orton and Christian is where did I had a good point before all that happened.
About Christian's heel run.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff came from the heel run, but he never really got treated like an important part of the program.
Yep. That's why he always left.
What's going on? What was in the show?
Christian knew he could do better, and look when his TNA day.
Yeah, he had a great TNA run. He did better stuff in AEW. Like, he's always better when he's booked elsewhere.
Yeah.
People always book him better when he's not in WWE. Vince never got it, and that's fine. There's plenty of guys and bookers that just don't get guys. This match
Christian must have pissed him off at some point.
This is he made him mad early on with the Un-Americans because Christian didn't like the gimmick, and
none of them did.
Hold on.
Yeah, and he wanted to be a baby face.
Yeah, because he saw it was working for Edge.
Yeah,
I hate cute animals. We should have got a pet porcupine.
You are a pet porcupine. This is a 5 for me. Give it a rating.
Oh, it's definitely a 5.
Okay.
5 for me.
I'll say 5. That RKO at the end of that match.
It was
beautiful.
That was beautiful.
I think that probably had to be my favorite RKO. It's up there with the Evan Bourne one.
Yeah. I like the Rollins one too. The Punk one was really good too.
The first one that was the out of nowhere type thing where he hit it on Carlito when Carlito did the springboard.
Yeah.
When Randy showed that he can hit the move out of nowhere. That one was good too.
Yeah. Well, Carlito's a trendsetter.
Yeah, I tried to grow my hair out like him at one point.
How'd that work out? CM Punk and Cena.
Not what I mean, my beard.
CM Punk and Cena.
What about him?
They had a match.
Did they?
Yeah, it was the summer of Punk.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Of course, it ends with him without the title. Neither of these guys. Fuck it. It's a good. the Del Rio cash-in's ass. Let's be honest. And it ruins it. And the Summer of Punk is just so fumbled. He should have had a long reign, and he got fucked. And then he goes on and jobs to Triple H, and it's just all bullshit. And they really
Kevin Nash.
He was super over.
Being shocked with Kevin Nash coming back was,
yeah.
Which, by the way, I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but when Nash returned to the company at the Royal Rumble, like TNA was in the middle of renegotiating with Nash and Booker to return to the company so they could, because they wanted to redo the Main Event Mafia. Like Jeff Jarrett had them convinced to come back, and like Vince Russo, like they had this idea to come back, and then Hogan and Bischoff didn't want to do the Main Event Mafia because the Main Event Mafia was going to go against them. So like Bischoff was trying to cut it, and Bischoff actually told Booker and Kevin, they're like, didn't WWE offer you guys deals? And they're like, yeah. He goes, take them. Like, we don't need you here. Yeah. So Nash and Booker in the middle of negotiations with TNA, they got offers from WWE, so they went there instead.
Yep.
Booker to be a shitty commentator, and Nash to fuck up CM Punk's title run.
Yep. And the funny part is they promoted all the night that Rey Mysterio is going to get the winner of CM Punk and John Cena tomorrow night on
how'd that work out
in San Diego? Yeah. I mean, obviously they're not going to say maybe Del Rio, but
yeah,
it's just funny that they promoted that all night.
Well, that's the part. That's what makes the casting good. Unpredictability.
Yeah, good point. And then Ray lost to Del Rio the next night.
Oh yeah, because they had to write Ray off of television.
Yeah,
that's why I was
thought the match
asking
was
about.
Fantastic.
I wanted to watch the aftermath of SummerSlam, but
yeah,
the match itself was really good. The Money in the Bank match is better.
Oh yeah,
but
100%.
This is still a really 100%. Good match. These guys have great chemistry. That match on Raw that Punk talks about is my favorite between them.
The 2013.
Yeah, but I this one is still really good, and it has that main event feel. Punk's just not as over as he was in Chicago,
right?
But it was really good. I think the right guy won until the right guy didn't.
Yeah,
but which I mean, he's got. Hopefully, he doesn't. They didn't do Money in the Bank yet, did they?
No, they're not doing Money in the Bank until October.
Well, good. Thank God for him, because if he keeps the title at SummerSlam, he's not good with that.
No.
Winning the title at SummerSlam and then getting cashed in after. It's happened twice now. I like this match a lot. I'm going to give it a 4.5. It's not a 5 because of the cash in.
I'm going to say 4 because of the cash in. Or
I'm going to say 4.5 too. Well,
I won't do the 5.
We need to end this.
I'm looking.
What's the second?
Because we got to talk about. We have to talk about what happened after the match before the cash in.
Oh, with Nash?
No, with Triple H.
Oh, when he when he missed the foot on the rope?
Huh?
When he missed the foot on the rope?
Well, that, and then let's talk about how Triple H, even though it was against his better will, tried to shake the man's hand, like make peace with him. Says, look, I wasn't here. I didn't screw you. Even though he missed the call, he still declared Punk to win. Right. Everybody just assumed that this Triple H was going to win, referee the match. Cena was going to win this match. It wasn't what we called down the middle. He called the match down the middle.
Yeah, and then he missed a call, which they never really expanded on that storyline because Triple H went right into a storyline with Punk instead.
Yeah, but Triple H even raised the man's hand.
It's ass.
Yeah.
All right. Show rating. I'm going to give this one a 9. I thought this was actually a really fun for the PG era. This was a really good show.
It was.
He had a lot of good matches, not too much filler. Everybody came to work hard, so I liked it a lot. 9.
I'm gonna go next real quick. I'm gonna say 8.5. 2 match of the night candidates, obviously. Two really good match or 2 excellent matches. Couple of really good matches. I thought it was for 2011. It was pretty good.
Yeah. There's a reason why I chose this match because obviously Summer Punk and anniversary is coming up.
And we did it already, so that's why you decided to do it because you forgot.
I forgot. And plus, this is a new era, so Blackhawk is in the past. So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give this a 9. And plus,
right.
Punk is in the main event against Cody in this SummerSlam, so I figured this is the right time to do this. So I give this a 9.
Go get your notebook.
All right, gotcha.
Did Clenneth give it a rating?
No, I didn't go yet.
All right.
I'm going to get this pay-per-view. I'll give it an 8. You had some good, you had some bad. I wasn't a big fan of like the beginning matches. It wasn't for me. Wasn't feeling them. For the main event, yes.
Hell yeah. And that's what our thoughts on SummerSlam 2011, ladies and gentlemen. Now, so everybody knows what we're doing next week. And that's going to lead into what we're doing right now before we leave. We're doing a special episode. You don't have to watch anything, Clemens, but you do have a little bit of homework. We're going to be doing the first edition of the Writer's Room on the Wrestling Through the Years podcast. So each of us are going to be given, I'm going to put it in a randomizer right now.
So that thing next week, I'm going to see Spider.
So you're not going to be here?
I'm not going to be here next week.
All right. So, Eric, this is for you, me, and Doug. It's called the Writer's Room. So we're each going to get 3 current WWE wrestlers. We'll do AEW at a different time. But 3 current WWE wrestlers, and we got to come up with the booking and storylines for them for the next few years.
Okay.
And where we would go with that talent. So I'm going to come up with the 3 for Eric right now.
Okay, I got it written down. Brand new notebook, by the way.
For the show tomorrow too?
No, I'm still gonna use the same. I haven't written that. I haven't used that whole notebook yet.
So I'm gonna get 3 guys to book.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Or women. And are you ready for them?
Yep.
We have Carmelo Hayes.
Okay.
Chelsea Green.
Ooh.
And Dragon Lee.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting.
Man,
So
they're all going to be wrestling on main event.
Is it going to be like 5 years? Or are we just booking them?
Just like a standard plan.
Okay.
Me next or you?
You ready?
No. Yes.
Here we go. Jacob Fatu. JD McDonough.
Fuck you.
And Lyra Valkyria.
All right.
What's on JD? You see JD there.
You want to trade, Doug?
Nah.
Okay.
All right, you ready for mine?
Yeah.
We have Drew McIntyre.
This is fucking rigged.
Tiffany Stratton.
This is fucking rigged.
And Finn Balor.
This is mostly rigged.
That was good.
You got the best.
How is that rigged? God damn, I know.
You got the best 3.
you want me to do a different one?
No, I'm
No,
just joking.
I can make this work.
Yeah, I can make.
I
it
don't
work,
like
especially
Tiffany
if-
Stratton, by the way. I'm not a fan of her.
I'll trade you.
I love Tiffany. I'm
You like
very-
Chelsea?
Clint's always on Tiffy time. You want to trade Chelsea for Tiffy?
Yeah, I'll do Tiffy time.
Eric just wants to trade somebody. He's just like, God damn it.
All right, trade us on the book.
All right.
I'll take Chelsea.
Okay.
Well, Tiffany's got bigger tits, of course, Eric. He's a sexist pig.
Yeah, but Chelsea's a real, I think. All
Hey,
right.
Chelsea's good looking too. So.
Yeah,
But I
and
just
yet
want to
you
make
just
my
got
friends
rid of
happy.
her. She's so good looking, and you just said, fuck that.
No, I just want to make. I want to make Daniel happy.
Aw. All right, boys. What are you doing on the cartoon show, Doug?
All right, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern time on the When Tunes Combine YouTube channel. Another anime gauntlet. We can't escape these fucking things.
How's the
We're
weather
gonna have,
tomorrow?
huh?
How's the weather for tomorrow?
Pretty good. Mother Nature's not going to bail us out.
Okay.
It's not supposed to thunderstorm until Monday.
Okay.
So tomorrow, Hell's Paradise and Steins Gate are going to start off. Then Ninja Kamui comes in. Then Demon Slayer. Then Dr. Stone. Then Bastard Heavy Metal Dark Fantasy, which is actually one of Clintus' shows. And then Fairy Tale. And then Claymore comes in last. It's a 37-point sweeping bonus, so we could very well have a new number 1 seed tomorrow. I keep promoting that could happen, and it hasn't happened in a few weeks. So false
This one's gonna be
advertising
the
on
tough
my
one,
part.
isn't it?
Huh?
This is the one that Dave said this is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, he said that like all these battles are going to go the distance. A friend of mine at work said that he's full of shit, that one of these shows should sweep all the other shows. But
Are you going to reveal which one?
he said Demon Slayer should win this
Okay.
thing and should win all the battles by a landslide.
Okay. Maybe that makes me think.
Oh, you
Oh, God.
you're not going against Dave. Who the hell are you kidding?
No, I mean-
Unless he vetoes you tomorrow.
No, I'm talking about using one of my powers.
Oh, there you go. Oh, to where like you're just like, "Nyeh, nyeh."
Yeah.
Jimmy paid you more money, didn't he?
Oh, this isn't from Jimmy?
No, Jimmy's not. This isn't one of Jimmy's show. No, this isn't Jimmy who said that.
Okay.
Jimmy wants you to keep fucking up these shows.
Oh.
He wants you to keep using your powers because it keeps him as number 1.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's
that's
you.
right.
He's using you to his advantage.
Oh, boy.
Well, tell him I
You
think-
have
okay.
become Jimmy's bitch.
Well, if you see him tomorrow, tell him what I think about it.
All right, I'll let him know. I'll send him a text. But yeah, so that's what we got going on the show tomorrow. Another installment of Did Jimmy send Eric enough money? All right.
If the check clears tomorrow at 6, I'll use the power.
All right. All right. Are we good?
We're good.
All right. Eric, do some
boy.
clipping.
You
All right.
got it.
Ready next time for
All
the
right.
writers' room.
Later.
Bye, Kenneth. Bye, guys.
It's gonna be fun.